you guys, welcome to the video. So I've been getting a lot of requests for a full day of eating video. I haven't done one in quite a while, so I figured I could do that today, hopefully, unless the day gets too busy and I can't film anymore, but I'm gonna try and do it. I apologize for the quality. Right now I'm using my iPhone because my main camera is back at the office right now, so we'll be using that a little bit later. But a couple of disclaimers before we get into the full day of eating. You guys know I love a good disclaimer. I just wanna let you guys know, again, this is not me recommending what I'm eating. This is not me saying you should eat what I'm eating. This is me just showing you what I am currently eating right now. Now, just a couple of stats on me so you guys kind of know where I'm at right now. So I currently weigh about 210 pounds. I'm 5'8", and I usually train about 2 times a day, depending on the day. But I'm a pretty active person. So that all kind of goes into the amount of food that I'm eating. So I just kind of wanted to give you guys a couple of disclaimers. It's about 8 a.m. right now. I've been up since about 7, so I'm about to get started making my coffee and stuff. But yeah, thanks for joining me, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. So I know this is a terrible angle, but I have nowhere else to put my phone. So the coffee is brewing right now. So something that I do every single morning is I'll drink a whole one of these shaker bottles. So I drank a whole one of these already. And then I'll fill it up about a quarter of the way with water. And then I mix in the strong reds and strong greens from BPN. So this is the new flavor that they have. It's the pineapple coconut. It's actually really, really good. Like for a greens powder, not even just for a greens powder, but just in general. It's actually not bad tasting. So I'll throw a scoop of that in here. A scoop of that. Looks very appetizing, I know. And then the strong reds as well. This is just strawberry. So with these, the reason that I like taking them is just because it helps with me getting, you know, like micronutrients and stuff like that in my diet. It's like a super easy little thing to do. But a big reason that I actually really like them is they help keep me regular. So, you know, that's one of the main reasons that I actually enjoy it. So I just mix it up. I didn't close that all the way. Whoops. Nice. And then, yeah, I just drink it. But I have that every morning. I don't normally spill it all over myself though. Oh well. All right, so now we are at the office/gym right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and get ready, do my morning workout, and then I'll see you guys afterwards. All right, so I got the stunner shades on. So I'm not sure how many of you guys kind of know the situation in California right now, but basically the gyms were open for about a month. The governor kind of came in and said that they're going to be closed again, but they are open for outdoor use. Basically, indoors are closed, so outdoors are open. So my gym has stayed open, but just for outdoor use. So you can grab some of the equipment and take it outside. And so that's what we're doing today. So today I'm going to be doing a 30-minute EMOM. First minute is going to be a 12-calorie row. The second minute is going to be 15 to 20 push-ups, depending on how I'm feeling today. And then the third minute is going to be 10 to 12 just strict dumbbell press. I just got the 30s here today. Nothing super heavy, but just going to keep moving for 30 minutes. Just get a little nice sweat on, wear the stunner shades. Let's do it. That got really sweaty. The sun came out in the middle of it, and I had to take my shirt off because it was like really, really, really sweaty out here. And this big wall behind me like magnifies all the heat. But that was good. Like the thing with EMOMs, and I've said this before on the channel, like if you're doing it correctly, at least in my opinion, it should feel quite easy at the start. And then as you go through it, like for me, it was 10 rounds, right? So once I got to like round 7, you're like, oh my gosh, this is getting so hard. But then the last 2 rounds, you're like, okay, we're almost done. Whew. That was good. Sweaty one for sure. Alright, so we're all done with the workout. I just took a shower and stuff and got all cleaned up. We have a shower here at the gym, which is pretty nice. But I'm gonna eat this Cliff Builders bar. This is my first thing I'm eating. It's about 11 o'clock right now. I'm just waiting for my brother to get here because we're gonna be filming a podcast in a little bit. And then after the podcast, I'm actually going to be doing a live stream. So I'm gonna be at the office for most of the day today. So I'm kind of excited to show you guys what I eat when I'm kind of stuck at the office and I don't really have very many options. Because I bring a couple things with me, but I'll be able to kind of show you guys what I eat when I am, stuck here. Not really stuck here, but when I'm here and I'm not out and about for most of the day. But again, I'm gonna eat this Builders bar. These things, you guys have seen me eat these a million times. Super good. And then we'll get done with the podcast. So now it's about 1:15. The podcast ended up taking a little bit longer than I thought it was going to. So what I'm gonna eat now is basically, this is kind of embarrassing, but this is real life. So I'm just gonna eat this bag of salad. I actually really like this. This is the honey Dijon one. I picked this one up because it has, so there's about 3.5 servings per container of this. I'm gonna eat the whole thing. I'm gonna put it in this bowl. But there's about 3.5 servings in here, and there's like 6 grams of fat per serving, and then it has 16 grams of carbs and 3 grams of protein. But I just like to eat them. They taste good. Helps me get in micronutrients, fiber, and some greens. So I'm gonna eat this. I don't like to eat anything super heavy because I'm actually about to live stream here in a second. If you haven't came to any of the live streams, you should come. But I don't like to eat anything super heavy before I live stream because then I'm just kind of like sitting here and I feel like I don't like to feel a bunch of food in my stomach. So I'm gonna eat this and then we're gonna have a live stream here in a second. Alright, so I just finished up the stream. It's about 4 o'clock now. I thought I had more food here, but I did not. So that's okay. I actually have to go grocery shopping right now anyways, so I'm just getting all my stuff. Yeah, today's one of those days that, honestly, I feel like most people will be like, I'll make a full day of eating tomorrow because today is trash. But, hey, we're going to keep it real, and I'm going to show you guys what a real day looks like. And this happens more often than it should, but, it is what it is. So, let's go to the grocery store. I have a mask. Yes, I do. Let's do it. Grocery shopping attire on. Let's go rob this grocery store or get groceries. One of the two. So I'll just show you guys as I'm putting them away. So this just has 2 big things of frozen veggies. And then we also have in this bag, this is like some plant-based cheese that they have at Smart & Final. It's actually pretty good. So I like to put these in sandwiches because you guys know I don't usually do dairy, so these are good. Alright, so in this bag, we just have 6 of these Uncle Ben's Ready Rice. I use these in my stir fry. I have some coffee creamer, tapatio, and then we have different lunch meats for sandwiches. So we just have turkey, and we have ham. So this actually just has fruit in it. So I have 2 of these packages of strawberries, and then the blueberries today were on sale. This whole thing was only $2, so I got 3 of them. In this bag we just have rice cakes, so I have 3 different packages of these caramel ones and just some bread for my sandwiches. In this bag we got my favorite just frozen pre-cooked chicken strips. I got 2 of these, and I also picked up 3 of these yogurt. They're just the So Delicious dairy-free yogurt. The macros and stuff on them aren't that great, honestly, but I usually mix this with like protein powder, which makes it a little bit better, and it makes it thicker because honestly, like vegan or dairy-free yogurt is usually like very runny, which this one is as well. Alright, this bag we have, it looks like I have all my salad things. So this is one of the salads that I ate earlier today. I got 3 of those. We have some Cliff Builders bars, and we also have my struggle coffee that everyone makes fun of me because I drink Folgers. I don't care. Alright, my last bag is just the chip bag. So we have the lime flavored Siete chips. These are really good. They're like grain-free chips. So we have lime. This is definitely my favorite flavor. This is the nacho cheese one. And then we also have some hip peas. And last but not least, for all the haters, some Coke Zero. So that concludes my grocery haul. Honestly, I would probably normally do a better job explaining everything, but I am very hungry and I just didn't have the patience to explain everything. So I am going to make lunch dinner. Alright, so groceries are put away and I made a very, very high-class lunch. I'm not sure if many of you guys have seen something like this for lunch. It's a sandwich and chips. I'm not sure if you guys have ever heard of this. It's something I'm kind of starting myself, but yeah. So we just have a sandwich with I don't know how much meat is on there. Enough meat, and then we have one of those slices of cheese that I showed you guys. 2 pieces of it's like 120 calorie bread or something like that. And then honestly, it's like half of the bag of chips, and also a Diet Coke or a Coke Zero. Diet Coke's disgusting. I'm gonna eat this because I am so unbelievably hungry, and it's like 5 o'clock now. Okay. A little bit of real talk here. The plan was, when I got home, to go on a bike ride, like a 20-minute bike ride, but I know for a fact I have not planned out for that. I have a call that I have to do in a little bit, plus I have barely drinking any water today, and I know that it would not be a good idea for me to try and just force the bike ride out. So what I think I'm gonna do, or not what I think I'm gonna do, what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna push the bike ride to tomorrow, either morning or just tomorrow at some point, and I'm just gonna go on a walk, because I still wanna do something, because I've been sitting all day other than the workout that I did earlier, but I know that my body is not ready for anything more than that right now. So we're gonna go on a little bit of a walk. It's kinda hot outside, so I'm probably gonna be sweaty, but that's all right. I got my cool sunglasses. Let's do it. All right, so it's like 9 p.m. now. I just got this pair of blue light blockers from my friend Cara. She has a new sunglass company brand called Active, but they also make some blue light blockers, so she gave me these, so I'm super excited. And yes, I probably don't need to be wearing them, but I'm just impatient. I like to wear new things, okay? So it's like 9 p.m. now, and I'm getting ready to make dinner, which is gonna be stir fry. So as that's cooking, I'm also going to eat some raspberries. There's like, I don't know how many raspberries are in that, and probably actually the rest of these blackberries too. Hopefully there's no mold on them, because this is from the last time I went grocery shopping, so they're kind of like, I don't know, they're like a week old. I hope. I don't know. We'll see. If I die, I die. Also, I kind of wanted to, so I sprayed the pan down with this avocado oil, and as you can see, it says that it's 0 calories. Something that I think is important is, like, if you are actually tracking your macros or tracking like your calories or something like that, nothing is really 0 calories. So like if I were to be actually tracking, if I was actually tracking today, right, I usually would just track that because I spray it for a while. I'll probably just track it as like 2 grams of fat. That's probably how I would track it, just to make it easy. Because obviously everything you spray isn't actually going to be stuck to the food that you're eating. But if you are kind of worried about that, I would recommend, maybe just doing like 2 grams of fat for every time that you use non-stick cooking spray. But I'm going to eat this while this is cooking, and then we'll have stir fry after that. Okay, so I'm going to show you how I build the stir fry. I used to put the rice in the wok with like the veggies and the chicken, but I stopped doing that because the rice would get like stuck to the wok. So what I do is I grab one of these big bowls, and I will put the rice. So this is the Uncle Ben's ready rice, the jasmine one, right? So I'll take the rice. I use a whole pack. So I'll take the rice and I'll basically put it on the bottom of the pan, or the bottom of the bowl, and it'll make like a little bit of rice, This is fine dining right here, you guys, okay? So there's like a bed of rice, right, in the bowl, and then I just scoop the veggies and the chicken on top of that. So the next thing that I do is I put in the sauce that I'm going to use, which today is going to be the orange sauce from Panda Express, and then we're going to be using Tapatio as well. The reason that I don't put this on when I'm cooking it is, again, it's just easier to clean the pan if there's not a bunch of melted sauce to it. So here, I'll show you. So I wonder if I could do this with one hand. This is probably a bad idea. So I put a good amount, not gonna lie. Put a good amount. If you don't like super spicy food or spicy food at all, you could just eat it like that. I used to eat it like that for a really long time. But then I started adding hot sauce and just added like a little extra kick, It adds like just like a little extra extra kick. I know Tapatio is kind of weird to put on an Asian-inspired dish, but I've never had a problem with it. There you go. Beautiful, right? Man. You guys have never seen me make stir fry before, right? So now it's dinner time. So we got the stir fry. I also put in some salt and pepper in there to make it taste better, obviously. But as you guys have seen in many of my full day of eatings, my nutrition is very basic. It's nothing special, and it will continue to be that way. You know, today was a very real day. I got super busy. Wasn't able to eat that much. This isn't my last meal or anything like that, but you know, it is what it is. I don't know. I'm not sitting here trying to say I'm some person that you should look up to and try and eat just like. You should probably try to eat better than me. But what I am showing you is you can eat like trash like me and still make progress. Alright, so for a little dessert action, what we're going to be doing is half the container of this this yogurt. We're basically making like protein pudding. And then we're going to do 1 scoop of BPN's Nutter Bar Blast. This actually comes out the day that, hopefully the day that this video comes out. So if you want to get anything from BPN, click the link in the bio, use code O2B10, you get 10% off anything from the website. So we'll do half this container, a scoop of that. I'm gonna mix it together. It's gonna taste delicious, but because your boy can't really do whey protein, I'm gonna take a lactate. Okay, so this is what it looks like all mixed up. So we have the half container of the yogurt, and then we have just the protein powder in there. The yogurt's usually like super runny, not super runny, but it's much more runny than it is when you put the protein powder in there. Also, this protein has like little chunks of like chocolate bars in it or something like that. It's pretty good. It's not bad at all. And then so what I'm gonna do is just dip these rice cakes in it. I think there's seven rice cakes. So these are caramel rice cakes. So I'll dip those in there. It's a nice little treat that I have pretty frequently, I'm not gonna lie. But that is going to be the full day of eating. That's what I ate today. Today was the probably the worst day to do this, but it is what it is. I'm just trying to be honest with you guys, you know. This is a real full day of eating. I don't know what to tell you. If you're disappointed, I understand. But before we end the video, I want to say huge thank you to all of the Big Chungus level members on the channel. So I want to say thank you to Emily, thank you to Sixto, thank you to Jocelyn, thank you to Determined Danny, and thank you to M. Morales. We're up to 5 people at the Big Chungus level. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. There was one other thing that I wanted to say. Oh yeah, look how buff I am. Ugh.
Obey the warning signs, and when there are flashing lights or wigwags, don't attempt to cross until they come to a complete stop.